Have you ever heard of a fairy tale? That's a stupid question. Of course you have. You're in this class. How could you not? Anyone who doesn't live under a rock knows how these things often go, and by the time you're 6 years old, you've memorized the plot. A pretty young girl has been dealt some bad cards in her life, but through hard work, perseverance, the help of some singing animals, and a cute prince at the end, everything normally works itself out. We may be used to these plots, but the types of people that we see on the screen have become dated. Sure, we've had some attempts to diversify this cast with a dash of girl power here or there, but it's the 21st century and time to spice things up. Fairy tales haven't always fit the mold we know today. Characters have morphed to reflect the audiences that read, hear, and watch them. So why can't we make this shift again? Here's what we're thinking. In order to spice it up and bring things up to speed, we need some diversity, people. In Duke's class of 2022 alone, 51% of freshmen self-identify as minorities. In order to create an adaptation of the fairy tale that accurately reflects the population, we need to represent those skin colors. Though some strides have been made to try and add some color to the fairy tale screen in the past, absolutely nothing has been done to represent the LGBTQ community. So, not only does this adaptation need some color, but it also needs a non-heterosexual lead. Finally, this modern adaptation needs to show characters that deal with modern problems. Much like how Darnton hypothesized that original fairy tales were manifestations of real-world problems of the time, our new version needs to do the same. Though their linear storyline often depicts adolescents maturing by being forced from their homes and facing real-world problems, the backdrop to this classic element needs to be relevant. Modern animated films like Zootopia use predators and prey coexisting with their unfair stereotypes as an extended allegory about racism in America. Why can't we use the fairy tale genre to creatively express our current struggle with climate change, for instance? Ultimately, the theme of this new adaptation is modernization. But modernization means many different things. In the fairy tale of today, we want to see stories that reflect us and relate to the lives that we live. As the world population shifts and grows, so should the creative outlets that go along with it. These fairy tale plots with a central theme of maturation and exploration obviously can stand the test of time. But as Disney's adaptations have shown us, the visual medium of their expression needs to look like the audience watching it. As of 2015 in America, roughly 60% of the population was white, non-Hispanic. In 40 years, that number will drop to just over 40%. 57% of young people in America say that they don't identify as straight. No matter how you look at these demographics, one thing is clear: times are changing. And in order to keep alive a genre that has attracted an audience for hundreds of years, the characters that they embody have to change just a little bit too. By adapting the characters in these timeless storylines, we are able to connect cultures that existed both in Germany in 1812 and Durham in 2019.